businesses fail. Most businesses fail. And I have been one of those businesses. I'm going to be passing out 2 business cards for my very first company called Packback. Because I didn't understand my niche, my message, and ultimately dialogue, my business failed. And today I want to help you avoid the fact that 99% of businesses will fail in the first year. Is this a guarantee? Absolutely not. But let's take the first steps in understanding what it means to have our businesses thrive in 2021 and 2022. Here's Toastmaster, my fellow Toastmasters, and our amazing guest from APS. I have not had the luxury of having an awesome brand like APS, Walmart, or one of those other massive agencies behind me. I've had to scrap from nothing. And that's what today's presentation is all about. It's not about branding. It's not about social media. It's about moving the ball forward for your agency, your business, your speaking consultancy. Let's start with the obvious niche. What is niche? Often, most people think about it as the group of people that you want to go after. Now, we have some speakers in here, we have some authors, and they can tell you that when someone says, just go write a book, that's often the hardest thing to do. Because you can write about anything. You can write about the speech you heard today, your breakfast, or the fact that December's coming up and you still haven't bought your presents. You have to get focused. You have to understand what it is you're actually going after. When I started my first company, we were an app. That was it. We were an app company. We wanted to target college students, but that was it. An app company for college students. Now, as you can tell, I wasn't the smartest CMO, like written on a business card, but that was our mission. We didn't understand who we were going after. So for you have to understand, are you going after big businesses? Are you going after individuals? And then get clear on where they hang out. This Toastmasters audience isn't on TikTok. For most of you, I've checked. The majority of you aren't on Instagram. Some are on Facebook. But as Gary pointed out today, most of you do email, which is amazing. I don't respond to my emails. So if I'm going after this group of Toastmasters, I should probably not go to TikTok. I should probably just send you an email, right? That is the power of understanding your niche. If I understand where you hang out, I have a better chance of having a conversation with you. To understand who you're going after, where do they hang out? Because that's going to impact our next step, which is message. Once you know where someone hangs out, then it's ultimately time to go talk to them. That's right, yes! Don't worry about your website. Don't worry about your social media presence. Don't focus on those business cards and that logo that's going to take you 6 months to get perfect. Take a step back and say, you know where your niche is. So let's send them a message. It doesn't have to be a manifesto on why your consultancy is the best thing since sliced bread. They probably won't care. Because in your niche, you are able to understand who that person was, as well as what their pain points were. In the message, we get to bring that up, and we get to talk to them in the medium that they want. So for Toastmasters here, you're all here probably to improve your speaking ability, and for me, my listening ability. So if I'm going to reach out to Toastmasters, we now know that we can reach out to them via email. We know that they care about self-improvement and their speaking abilities. That's enough context to have a conversation. Don't overcomplicate it. A simple email, a couple sentences can get the job done. Now, each one of us has different prerogatives, we have different motivations and things that we can do to benefit this niche. But ultimately, we don't want to sell them when we message them. We want to start a dialogue. You see, too many people go into conversations wanting to sell. And I bet each one of you in your own right have gone cold call of someone trying to sell you something. How did that make you feel? For me, often you feel slimy. Like, oh, I don't know what you want from me. I don't want to buy anything. That's usually because they got a list. They called thousands of people, and you happen to be the unlucky sucker that picked up. Remember, we know our niche. We know what problems they have. We've developed a method in communication to reach them in a powerful way. Now let's talk to them. Do they actually have the problem that you want to solve? If not, you shouldn't be talking to them, right? If I'm running for any government position, I have to take a stance. I have to know what it is that I want to talk about and what my constituents actually care about. If I talk about things that they don't, they're not going to vote me in. And same thing for your businesses. If you don't have a service that they care about, how can you engage in a meaningful conversation with them? Don't focus on selling. Focus on having a dialogue and seeing if what you have to offer is actually of value to the people that you're talking about. Now, this won't guarantee success, but understanding your niche, your message, and ultimately having a dialogue with people that you want to talk to will set you up for massive success, so long as you focus on those three elements and continue to be consistent.